Everything beast, man. I want to do a video. I was down here messing around with some of the stuff, and if you're like me and you're out there looking and you've got a red dot or a prism scope or something, and you're needing just a little bit more magnification, a lot of people start to get looking into magnifiers like this one right here. This is the Vortex VMX-3T, and you start looking around, and you look at ones like the Holosun, the Vortex. You got EOTech, you got, what was it, Primary Arms, you got all these different ones. And it seems like when you're really looking at them, you're looking for the ones that have a good eye relief, good construction, that don't wobble, good clear field of view. And so I started looking around at it, and then I noticed that, you got the ones that are in that $200, $250, $300 range, kind of like this one's about the same as the Holosun, which are the main two I was looking at, and these are around the $200, $250 range. Then I started looking at ones like this one. This is, I've seen people talking about it. This is the Monstrum Ghost 3x magnifier, and this one you can get for about, I think about $100 or so. And I started, I went ahead because I got two rifles. I've got the Vortex on my, this is my Ruger SFAR, and then I've got the I put the Monstrum on my my Ruger 5.56, and I started trying to compare the two and say, man, since now I have them both, for those people like me that were looking out there and I'm researching, I'm going to store and I'm looking at them, which one is it worth going from $100 to $200, $250? For a magnifier, when you're really trying to get that 3x magnification or 5x magnification out of a red dot, something like this here, Holosun, or I got the Romeo over there. You're just trying to be able to pop, because some people don't want that constant zoom. You want to be able to get that hybrid back and forth, which is what I wanted. I want to be able to close range, and then my blind ass, I can't see that much at the distance, so I click it over and I can get in there and get some little bit better accuracy, especially on my 308, because I'm looking to use that for hunting. I'll talk about what's going on there. People that know probably look at that and was like, what's he got going on? That's for a different video. But if we're comparing the two, you're looking at field of view, construction, and you're looking at clarity, and the fog, and your mostly your eye relief. Comparing the two, the eye relief between the Monstrum and the Vortex was pretty much the same. If I had to say, the Monstrum eye relief was probably a little bit better. The clarity, maybe the Vortex was maybe a little bit better, but it wasn't enough where you would have to really be looking. And I actually had, my brother-in-law, my son out there looking between it. They couldn't tell the difference between the two. Construction, I'd say they're both pretty much on par. If you're looking at the two, the Vortex is here. The Monstrum is a little bit bigger of a profile. It's just a little bit wider, but that's not not really bad. If you know anything about the Vortex, you have to be able to change it. You got to press this button right here, and then you can pop it out of the way and back down, just like that. And which is okay, but sometimes you getting that extra hand, get up there and getting that leverage to move it can be a little bit of a problem. Not, it's not the end of the world, but it can, it can be a hassle sometimes. Set that big boy down right there. And what I really liked about the Monstrum is it didn't use buttons. If you hear there's no rattle. It's not going to work. Some people talk about rattle. There's no rattle. But this one, it's just got a hinge, a locking hinge. Boom. You hear that? Just clicks in, clicks out. Boom. Back and forth. Real easy, real smooth, really solid. You've got your windage adjustments. Both have their windage adjustments. You got your focus right up here. But between the two, I got this one on a SIG. I'm going to probably switch it over to put that Holosun on there. Between the two, the eye relief and clarity is top notch on both of them. And I was really surprised. I'm like, man, there's $100, $150 difference between this and your more expensive, well-known Vortex, which when I was looking at the Vortex and the Holosun, they looked identical to me. Some people were like, oh, the Holosun. But when I was comparing it to, I really didn't see a difference. So there it is. If I had to give just a tad bit of clarity to the Vortex, but there's not really enough that most people would even notice. Construction, I think they're both on par. I would have to give the functionality, ergonomics to the Monstrum, because no buttons, hinge locking, boom, 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 back and forth. It does come to the left, which some people don't like that. I like it because then you don't have to worry about being on the right and an ejector shell, a shell being ejected and slamming into it. The Monstrum is really nice as far as the construction. Now, if you had to knock it for anything, it is bulkier than the Holosun and the Vortex, but that's not the end of the world. Like I said, you got it on top there. It's light, doesn't add a lot of weight, and the fact that you can just boom, pop it back and forth. The eye relief, I would have to give the eye relief to the Monstrum. They're both pretty good, but I think you get a little bit better eye relief with the Monstrum. Right there, you can see how far I am. Right there is the eye relief. I can see you through there perfectly right there, which that's probably give me what, 3-4 inches, something like that. And I got this zoomed. I usually have this way back out here like this, but yeah, that eye relief is right there. So if you can see, that's pretty good, I would think. You're not having to get way up on there, and you're not having to find, there's a pretty good, you got a pretty good tolerance about where you can go back and forth to, get that to work. Really impressed. So if you're looking around and you're looking for a magnifier, and you don't have enough and you're kind of dragging your feet, like, man, I really don't want to drop 200, 250. Some of them get way up there for just a magnifier. We're just getting that extra 3 times, 5 times magnification. I would really take a look at the ones like the Monstrum. I did my research and was looking around for ones that more affordable, and that one kept coming up, and I was able to get my hands on that one. I actually bought that one pre-owned, so I got a really good deal on it, and I have to say, I'm impressed. So, man, that's my feedback for that Monstrum. It's this, again, this is the Ghost. I think they got a different one out there, but this is the Ghost 3 times magnification Monstrum. I don't think you can beat it. Like I said, if you were to get one and compare both, I wouldn't look back. I think you're right there. You're just not playing for that brand. Again, I've taken it out probably 6-7 times. I haven't had any loosening. I haven't had any issues. Time will tell. Now, I know a lot of guys like to do drop tests and stuff like that, but I'm not rich. I'm not trying to break my stuff. This is a real world, real guy application, just like all the other reviews I do for my fishing and anything else. I've got some other ones I'm doing comparisons on. I've got other sites, pistol stuff that I'm going to try to get out, kind of going back and forth between my outdoor stuff from like my guns and my fishing and other outdoor stuff, just like I've done in the past. Man, I hope that helps for those out there that are on the fence like me. Again, I would save the $100-150 over the two. I really like my Vortex, but this is right there. You just get a little bit bigger profile, but really, once it's on there, do you really care? You know what I mean? I know those guys are talking about saving weight. If you're really willing about saving weight on a gun like that, you probably should hit the gym, bro. But anyways, I hope you like it, man. Until next time, thanks for watching.